Okay, next test. What I've done is made a bigger core. This core is, I left that thing up there, that should be down. But this core is 600 grams, it's not 150. I should peel that off. So that gives us a rate, and that's with the 25 gauge wire set at 1.5 kilograms. So that gives us a copper to iron ratio of 2.5 to 1 now. The previous test was 10 to 1. And I have a little chart, same as before. I'm going to start it. It is currently unshorted, just like that. Again, we'll let it speed up, and then I will flip the switch and short the coils, and then we'll measure just like before. And I have the extra meter again today because just for interest we can look at the voltage in the coils as it goes. So I'm gonna get her going. So we've flipped the switch on. She's picking up speed slowly. That iron, and we'll just gab here while it's picking up speed. The added iron should give us a lower unshorted speed. Speeding up slowly. The starting input voltage was 12.57. I have that noted up here sloppily. And again, this is a nice deep battery. That battery had rested since the last test. I didn't give it a quick charge in between. I just let it rebound and rest. Well, it rested for a long time actually. 8-10 hours at least. But she's speeding up, just for those interested. Trying to do these tests as fair as possible, and I think I am. It's been suggested power source I should get, and I'll be doing that. That's a good idea, and I'll be doing that for sure. So we're letting her speed up. Previously with the 300 gram core, it sped up to 11.9 volts on the speed coil. And now it looks like we're 11.6-ish right now. So she's about settled. Well, it's not going to go much faster than that. If it does, I don't think it's going to. Okay, so I'm going to write down 11.7 volts as our speed. Sorry, I'm trying to do this one-handed. So what did we say? 11.7. Okay. And this is with the unshorted coils. And our input is 2.47 amperes. And 12.38 volts right now. And again, we started at a slightly slower voltage, or lower voltage, this time. Okay, so next I'm going to flip the switch. Let's engage. I can hear it speeding. And we'll see what happens here. Oh, I didn't have a look at that voltage. Huh. Disappointing. Sorry. One thing I should note is that this is very stiff. I have a piece of rebar in there and coat hanger, and I made it 600 grams, right, exactly. But it was very stiff, and getting the gap exactly 4 centimeters was very difficult. So it is 2.5 millimeters wider gap. I got it as close as I could, but yeah, that's what happened there. So there's that slight difference, right? Still seems to be speeding up a little bit. Next, I need to try getting these coils up the bar, so I'll have to make a little different bracket so it grabs on back here, like my buddy Mr. Two Top 2, Billy. Hi Billy. And it doesn't look like it's going to speed up to the 15.5 that we got with the other configuration. No, it still seems to be speeding up. Now it's 14.9. Now I imagine the current in those coils is greater, right? Because there's more iron. Or drag on the wheel, on the core, magnetic wise, attraction wise, and it still seems to be picking up speed. And another test I'm going to be wanting to do is test these things all over again at a little higher speed, and because I'm thinking that there's going to be a performance curve that these that every set of coils has is going to be different, right? And I think I'm testing at the very bottom end of that curve, because still we're not getting a really good speed. I'm going to be going into town to the store, so I'm going to be checking my mailbox too. We'll be able to measure RPMs soon as well. So it's peaking at 15.2 now, but it's not speeding up very fast, that's for sure. It is. I think that she's settled, and we're going to call it a test. As it's peaking at 15.2. I think that's where it's settled now. Okay, so we'll write it down. 15 point, we'll call it 15.1. So on the shorted speed, 15.1 and 2.38 amps going into the motor, and the battery voltage is at 12.37. Okay. Okay, we'll turn her off. We're calling it a test. And there you are. We have our numbers. Again, we got up to 15.1 volts in speed, starting at a lower number again because there was more traction to the core. And we can do our calculations, and we know where that sits percentage wise. We're still hovering around the same area, right? 86, 87%, right? So we're still working at it. That's a quick test. I wanted to get it on vid. I have others I want to do, so I'm going to get started doing that. Thank you for watching.